Welcome back to our special football edition video where we will be talking all about the world famous cup competition which has just finished in Qatar. I am teacher Chris with Open English, transformed back into journalist Chris here in the studio to teach you some English along the way. In our pre-tournament video, I was joined by a very special guest by the name of Cristiano Hughes. However, many of our viewers did not believe that this person existed, with many comments saying that's just teacher Chris pretending to be a footballer. So, for this reason, in today's video, I have the most special guest, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. That's right, here today we have Lionel Messi Chris. ¿Qué miras, Bobo? No, sorry, no, I'm just very happy to have you here, Oh, sorry. Well, yes, thank you very much for having me on the show. It's a pleasure to be here. I mean, what a month of football we have had. It's been an incredibly exciting tournament. So I'm excited to be here with you, teacher Chris, journalist Chris, to talk to our viewers all about it. Brilliant. Well, it's an honor to have you on the show. So, in this video, we will give a summary of this year's tournament, talking about the incredible performances, the amazing surprises, all while teaching you English as well. We will begin with some vocabulary. We will also teach some English pronunciation and an English grammar tip at the end as well. So, let's begin. We will begin with our first vocabulary word of today's video, the winners. The winners. Of course, I'm talking about the champions, the team that wins the competition. In this year's case, Argentina were the winners. So, Lionel Messi Chris, what did you make of Argentina winning the tournament? I mean, we all saw it. Argentina were just incredible. I mean, obviously, everybody is going to be talking about Lionel Messi, who has a very similar name to me. But yes, there are many other players that just really drove this team forward. I mean, Alexis McAllister, obviously a Brighton and Hove Albion player, and I am a Brighton and Hove Albion fan myself. He was instrumental in midfield. Enzo Fernandez as well, who won the young player of the tournament. So I think, yeah, I mean, Lionel Messi obviously was incredible, but the whole team in general really did their country proud. And what a final, what an incredible final it was. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Definitely the best final in living memory. What an exciting game it was. So, Argentina were the winners, but let's move on to our second vocabulary word of today's video, which is the runners up. The runners up. We use this term to describe the team or player or person who finishes second in a competition. So, Argentina were the winners and France were the runners up. So, Lionel, what did you make of France's performance at this tournament? So yes, even though France were runners-up, I mean, we have to remember they had lots of injuries before the tournament. Karim Benzema, Paul Pogba, N'Golo Kanté. So to reach the final, you know, having won the tournament 4 years ago, to reach the final for the second time in a row is an incredible achievement from France. Unfortunately, in that incredibly exciting final, they just weren't powerful enough to beat that Argentinian side. Well, I'm very glad you mentioned Kylian Mbappe, because yes, what a fantastic tournament Kylian Mbappe had, and it also brings me to our third vocabulary word of today's video, which is the golden boot. So, a vocabulary phrase more than a word, sorry, but the golden boot. Maybe this might sound a bit weird, however, this is the award given to the player who scores the most goals in the tournament. As an example, Kylian Mbappe won the Golden Boot for this year's tournament. So Lionel, you've scored many goals throughout your career. What did you make of Kylian Mbappe winning the Golden Boot? Well, yeah, what can I say about Mbappe that hasn't been said by millions of people already around the world? He is an incredible player, 24 years old, and winning the Golden Boot at this year's tournament. I mean, winning the tournament 4 years ago and winning the Golden Boot this year is an incredible, just an incredible achievement for such a young player. And I think the next 10 years, we are definitely going to see a lot more goals from him. Yes, definitely. I mean, 3 goals, a hat trick, 3 goals in the final. It seems like no goalkeeper in the world can stop his shots. Speaking of goalkeepers, this brings us on to the next word in today's video, which is the Golden Glove. The Golden Glove. So no, it is not the glove of Thanos from Marvel. The Golden Glove is the award given to the goalkeeper who concedes the fewest goals. So the goalkeeper who concedes the fewest goals wins the Golden Glove. In this year's example, the winner of the Golden Glove was Emilio Martinez of Argentina. So Lionel, what a fantastic goalkeeper, Emiliano Martinez. Yeah, Emi Martinez, I mean, fantastic goalkeeper. He was maybe the main reason Argentina won the Copa America very recently, and he's just helped his side win the World Cup. I mean, 2 penalty saves in the final is just incredible. It really is. So, I mean, playing in the English Premier League for Aston Villa at the moment, but top quality goalkeeper. Yes, he certainly is phenomenal. I don't know how much longer he'll stay at Aston Villa, because there will be some very big clubs looking for his signature. So now let's move on to the last vocabulary word from the vocabulary section of this video, which is the Fair Play Award. The Fair Play Award. This award is given to the team who receives the fewest yellow and red cards. So the team with the best discipline, the team with the best discipline receives the Fair Play Award. In this year's tournament, the winners of the Fair Play Award was England. So Lionel, obviously I am from England, so what did you make of England winning the Fair Play Award? So yes, I mean, England had a very good tournament. I know you, Teacher Chris, are from England. I mean, maybe some people could say that winning the Fair Play Award is more important than winning the tournament. I mean, to receive, I think, 0 or maybe 1 yellow card and 0 red cards, I mean, it's a fantastic achievement, really. It maybe makes them a better football team than Argentina. Well, I didn't say it. You heard it from Lionel Messi Chris. I didn't say it, although I may agree. Yes, England winning the Fair Play Award is maybe more important and proves they are a better football team than Argentina winning the tournament. However, obviously I am joking, and a massive congratulations to Argentina and a massive congratulations to all of the teams participating, because for somebody watching this amazing tournament, it was one of the most exciting months in history. So now let's move on to the pronunciation part of this video. In our pre-tournament video, we talked about underdogs, the teams that were not likely to win. Two of these underdogs managed to reach the semi-finals of this year's tournament, which was a fantastic experience for any neutral viewers, and I imagine even more spectacular being a national or a supporter of that country. However, these two underdogs, these two countries, are the countries I want to focus on when talking about pronunciation. The first country I want to teach the pronunciation of is Croatia. 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 So, Lionel, talk us through Croatia's incredible underdog performance. Yeah, Croatia had a fantastic tournament. I mean, we saw 4 years ago they got to the final, and this year they got to the semi-final. I mean, for such a small country of maybe 5 million people or 6 million people, I think the whole country has less people than London, the city. So for them to reach a final and then a semi-final is just an incredible achievement. So Luka Modric as well, a big part in that success. But Croatia as a team in general, is fantastic. Really, really good performance. Yes, I completely agree. I think we can all agree. Luka Modric, a great player, one of the best of all time. Very sad to see him lose in the semi-final, but we will never forget what a fantastic player he is and will be. So let's move on to the second underdog I mentioned when talking about pronunciation. The second underdog in the semi-finals, Morocco. Morocco. So, what a fantastic performance by Morocco. No, you have to agree, nobody expected Morocco to reach the semi-finals. Lionel, tell us through it. Wow, I mean, Morocco, it was like a fairy tale, it really was. I mean, the first African side to reach the semi-final of the World Cup. But not only that, they beat Portugal, they beat Spain, they beat Belgium. I mean, these are top European national teams, and Morocco beat them on their way to the semi-finals. I think, wow, fantastic achievement for Morocco, fantastic achievement for football as well, in international football, how the first African team has reached the semi-final, and hopefully it won't be long until we see the first African team win this world-famous cup competition. Yes, you are completely right. A fantastic moment to see the first African side reach the semi-final of this world-famous cup competition. Fantastic achievement, so congratulations to Morocco. So that finishes the pronunciation part of this video, but let's now go on to the grammar tip. So, lastly, let's talk about a quick grammar tip in English to help you. Many times you will hear people refer to sports teams in singular. Argentina is a good team. Sometimes you will hear people refer to sports teams as plural. Argentina are a good team. So, which one is correct? Actually, both are correct. Let me explain. We can talk in the singular, referring to a sports team, because we are referring to the team as a whole. Argentina is a good team. I am referring to the team. One team. Argentina is a good team. However, I can also use the plural to talk about the individual players within the team. For example, Argentina are a good team. All of the players they have become plurally a good team. Individuals become plural, They are a good team. So, both are correct. However, as a British native English speaker, I would always use plural. So, the choice is up to you. However, I, Teacher Chris, or Journalist Chris today, would always use the plural. Argentina are a good team. England are playing very well. They look like they're going to score. So, Lionel, how would you refer to teams, just out of curiosity? They or is? Well, it's very interesting that you mention how in British English it's more common to use the plural. Argentina are a good team. Even though my accent is very British, I do actually speak American English, and in American English it is more common to use the singular. Argentina is a good team. So, as you mentioned yourself, they are both correct. Very interesting that it's more common in British to use plural and more common in American English to use the singular. Well, there you go. So, you learn something new every day. So, now we have covered the vocabulary, the pronunciation, and the grammar topics of today's video, while giving a summary about this year's incredible, world-famous Cup competition. So, we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you from everyone here at the studio. Thank you from me, Teacher Chris, or Journalist Chris. Thank you, Lionel Messi Chris. Thank you very much for having me on the show. It's been a pleasure to be here, a pleasure to talk about football with you. And yeah, let's hopefully see each other again in 4 years' time. And thank you to everyone watching at home. So, take care, and we look forward to seeing you for the next world-famous Cup competition.